Soriano leads the major leagues in total bases, and when he gets on base, he can do something with his legs. He has 25 steals. You look at what he has done this season. When leading off a game, he's hit 8 home runs, one shy of the Yankee record set by Ricky Henderson, who's in the park today in a Red Sox uniform. Not today. 3 pitches and 1 out. And a good start for Arrojo.
That B. Bonds, there's Ricky Henderson, but B. Bonds was Bobby Bonds, the father of Barry Bonds, who had a malignant tumor removed from his kidney last week and is doing all right in a San Francisco hospital.
So with that, we move to Derek Jeter. Jeter batting in the number 2 spot. They have really solidified this lineup. See Rick Down, the hitting coach. Jeter and Giambi hitting third, and Giambi is playing first base today. Nick Johnson got the start defensively last night, but today it's Johnson as the DH. The numbers for Jeter are solid, and that one misses for ball 1. Arrojo is listed as 33 years old, 6'4", 236. See the numbers for Jeter against his right-handers. That's over but low, 2-0.
When Jason Giambi, the deal was made to sign Giambi. Jason is saying that this is Derek Jeter's ball club, and it's a matter of fact. Actually, it's not a fact, but he is the captain of this ball club, even though it's not official.
Into right field. That'll send Nixon back near the track, 2 out. But I think you'll agree, Tim, that this team is different, as they say in the sport of hockey, in the room, in the clubhouse, than in years past, because Paul O'Neill is gone.
Right.
Tino Martinez is with St. Louis. Brocious retired. Knobloch is gone. It's a different feel, and Jeter has had to step up and be even more of a leader. And Joe Torre just beams about what Derek Jeter does outside of the statistics that he throws up there.
Most of the time, a leader is a guy on a major league club that has come up through the minor leagues. It's very difficult to sign as a free agent and to become a leader, even though you had leadership abilities with the team from which you left.
Giambi skies one into center, and each side goes in order in the first is Damon. He doesn't make errors. 200 for Bernie Williams in the top of this inning, and I agree with you. The ball was slicing to the right fielder, and then your second point. Most of the time, people will say the center fielder needs to take charge on a ball hit, such as the one hit by Hillenbrand in the top of this inning. But then misreading that ball and then ultimately misplaying it, the double by Nixon, cost the Yankees a couple of runs, and here's Bernie Williams leading off in the second with his .310 average, trying to get something going.
You may be able to be indecisive about some things in life, but about a lazy fly ball like that on a Saturday afternoon, Boston and New York, you must be decisive early. I think that's one of the keys on that play between Spencer and Williams. Bernie was not decisive, and when you drift on balls like that, well, trouble could happen, and it did for the Yankees.
The count's gone to 3-0 on Williams with Ventura and Posada to follow. Arrojo needs a strike. Baseball doesn't. And it's 3-1. 93 miles per hour from Rolando Arrojo.
What was that well said?
By the way, those 2 runs unearned scoring in the top of this inning. The first 2 unearned runs scored against Hernandez this year. On 3-1. It's a full count. 94 miles per hour from Arrojo.
That's that extension we were talking about in the scouting report, and a lot of times even on 2-0-3-1 pitches you see guys, strong hitters, fouling the ball back the other way. That's an indication they don't pick up the pitcher well.
Let's go back to the defensive lapses the top of this inning. Here's the first one. Bernie Williams not taking charge, and if you think that these players don't learn at the big league level or trying to get taught at the big league level, Joe Torre is discussing that play between the 2 participants after the inning. That's down the left field line. Long run for Daubach at the wall. It's gone. home run, 2-1 now. Everybody always talks about the right field corner and that short porch and right. That ball wasn't well hit, but about 325 feet down the left field line, and it hopped out of here.
That's about 7 feet farther than the left field line. 318 down the left field line. But once again, we were talking about it last inning. Throughout the remarkable success of the Yankees over the last 6 years, they rarely have made errors to put themselves in trouble, but they rarely have been in a position to bang themselves out of trouble like they are now.
Ventura's been doing a lot of banging. He's hit 19 home runs, driven in 65. Williams gets one of those 200 runs back. Home runs not coming like they have in years past for Williams. That makes it 1-2. Bernie Williams, who averages over 26 home runs the past 6 seasons, went from May 27th to July 5th between home runs.
6 weeks.
Now has 12 as Ventura tries to slice one down the left field line. Daubach, what a catch. What a catch by Brian Daubach, 1 out.
My goodness. That baseball adage about a double play being a pitcher's best friend. Here's a close second right here. Ball tailing away. A backhand diving play by Brian Daubach. Fine play.
If Daubach doesn't come up with that, even with Ventura's speed, it's a guaranteed triple.
Sure.
And any more problems out in left, Ventura might circle the bases. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Posada. There's ball 1.
Well, that's the thing about missing a ball near the line in left field. There's no help for a left fielder. It's too far for a center fielder to travel to back up the play.
To the right side, off the hands for Offerman. If there's a play in baseball that drives me more nuts than that, I want to know what it is. When a first baseman could basically fall over and touch the first base bag.